the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And the 76ers over the past few years undergoing perhaps the most drastic rebuild we've seen in a while. But Kenny, through it all, many fans were surprisingly supportive.
Yes. Well, the Sixers had been struck with mediocrity, but the fans respected that from the front office, and they're willing to risk everything to turn it around.
The fans were tired of short-sighted moves. They were happy for once to see a long-term plan. Embiid, Simmons, Fultz, all the result of TTP.
Trusting the process. Yeah, and now we're into the process of tossing to Kevin Harlan. Easier to trust that.
Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliantly tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
So the New York starting 5, Ntilikina and Lee are in the backcourt. Vonleh is out there with Lance Thomas, and it's Cantor in at the 5. Pass to Ntilikina. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Simmons inside. Vonleh on him. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And so it's New York with it. Here's Ntilikina. 8 points his last outing. He kicks it to Vonleh. Over in the corner, Lee. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, excellent at taking what the defense gives him. Courtney Lee, a difficult cover in pick-and-roll situations.
Fultz the pass to Simmons. Over Vonleh. No good from Simmons. Lee outside. Pass to Ntilikina. Some nice passing by New York here. Cantor, high post. Lee outside. From past the arc. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Fultz kicks to McConnell. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Simmons on the wing. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
On the free throw, no good.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
That one drops for him. Thomas got his first points of the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Simmons in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And it's the Knicks with the ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lee kicks to Vonleh. Six on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That is his first foul of the game. 76ers on defense. They trail by 1. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Simmons. 4 on the clock.
And there's no question Fultz has what it takes to be a lockdown defender, using his impressive wingspan and quickness to alter shots.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Here's McConnell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. McConnell's got his first points of the night.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
And the first one drops.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
And the 76ers making a change here. Charge is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
Ntilikina can't hit. The 76ers lead it. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Now here's Lee, guarded by Fultz. No good from Lee. And Dora's talking about the Knicks. Even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still above league average in the assist category.
Well, they show you that you can conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you're moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The 76ers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. That one is no good.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Lance Thomas comes out of high school, a 5-star recruit, goes to Duke. How about undrafted out of that big-time program in 2010? But I love it, guys. Goes to the development league, doesn't give up.
You're talking about Thomas. Truth is, to play at all in the NBA is a success.
Right. It's a very tough league. Most guys have at least one specialty. For Thomas, it's more about, okay, I can do a lot of little things well, and you've proven with good effort and good attitude, doors will open.
That free throw missing. Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
And he sinks the second.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Now here's Simmons. 7 points in the game. And Šarić kicks to Covington. With some arc, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul goes against New York.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Two shots.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up. Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Šarić, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Outside Thomas. To the middle. Here's Ntilikina. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Ntilikina's got 5 points so far. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up with the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D from Thomas. Lee outside. Pass to Ntilikina. Outside Thomas. Out to the wing. Unloads. Ntilikina can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. There's the pass to Šarić. Wants to get it to McConnell and does. And that one goes long. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons. Lee against Covington. Lee finds Thomas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And checking out New York, 7 games back.
And right now for the 76ers, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the 76ers. And then for New York, Hezonja, he's checked in for Lee, and Trey Burke subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Šarić dishes to Fultz. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Here's Šarić. Almost, but it rolls out. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. They get it again. Out to Hardaway. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The 76ers leading. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Enes Kanter. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
The 76ers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Now Fultz turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. They need this one. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 9 points.
What an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the boards.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Doris, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were 3-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate.
Now here's Fultz. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice, as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks to Kanter. 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. The 76ers leading by 5. Left side, Šarić. Passes to Redick. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Lasagna. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Korkmaz. Feeds to Johnson. Redick surveying the D, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The first free throw is good. And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
And both free throws good for Redick.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here is Burke, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Cornette, covered by Redick. Trying to end the drought. Burke can't get it to go.
Now, kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Lasagna, the pass to Burke. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Burke's got his first bucket in this one.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Korkmaz kicks to Redick. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
There's Baker, covered by Šarić. Outside Hardaway. Burke with it. Šarić is there. And that one's good. Burke.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Chandler. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. To the middle. Here's Baker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead. He can't get that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. I was like, for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Cantor's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
They've got Korkmaz, Wilson Chandler out there with Amir Johnson. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Chandler. He had 13 points in the win against Brooklyn.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Here's Korkmaz, following the score by New York. Muscala with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability. Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hazanya. Launches it. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Redick finds Muscala. Left side Redick. And stolen by Hazanya. And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Burke. Vonleh with it. Now the pass to Cantor. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. So they take the lead. 7 points for Trey Burke. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chandler kicks to Redick. Muscala up top. 6 to shoot. Chandler right side. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, Kev, it's very hard to impact a shot from the mid-range when you're giving up that many inches as a defender.
Vonleh, the pass to Hazanya. He kicks to Cantor. Over Muscala. Cantor's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Hazanya with the ball. Chandler on him. Back to Hazanya. Chandler with the steal. Pass to Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Baker. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Here's Hazanya. Off target from 3-point range. Outside, Redick. Goes up from the top of the key. Fires the 3. Muscala gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Baker. Kicks it to Cantor. Burke looking over the floor. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Boy, that's how to do it. Just go strong. Don't settle for a jump shot when the defense is flat-footed. Nice.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the 4th quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. McConnell finds Simmons. Covington with it. Vonleh on him. Covington's shot is off. Knicks trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Well, when Emmanuel Mudiay has got deep post position, boy, he is going to attack and earn the trip to the stripe.
The first one falls.
And still trying to find his footing in the league, Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Mudiay. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Now here's Lee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Vonleh kicks to Thomas. Over in the corner, Lee. 6 to shoot. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Well, this guy, Courtney Lee, has worked so hard to become a complete offensive player, that time getting the look inside.
Covington, the basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Knicks trail by 4. Now, Mudiay, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now, here's Vonleh. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Ntilikina. It's stolen by Fultz. Pass to Simmons. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
New York calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Saric has checked in for Muscala. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for New York. Ntilikina passes to Vonleh. The feed to Mudiay. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw good from Moutier.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
The 76ers leading by 5. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And really, not much else you can do against Simmons. That close to the cup, this guy just too clever.
Here's Ntilikina. Bucket is good. Ntilikina's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
So he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Thomas. Good. 19 points for Ben Simmons.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 7. Now here's Vonleh. The pass to Ntilikina. Clock at 6. Over Fultz. Ntilikina can't hit. The 76ers leading by 7. Saric finds Simmons. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Ntilikina. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Moutier. He feeds it to Vonleh. Tipped away. And now Philadelphia on the break, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now here's Moutier. He has 5. Hardaway kicks to Thomas. Over Fultz. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Fultz. And Vonleh has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. The Knicks pull it in.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
It's stolen by Saric. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 1:30 left here in the second. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. To the paint. Here's Covington. He can't get that one to fall. And New York will come the other way. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Passes it to Moutier. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Vonleh.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Fultz. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 7. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot from free throw range. No good off the front iron. Covington passes to McConnell. And here is Simmons, defended by Moutier. Fades back. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The beautiful skyline of downtown Philadelphia, all lit up, dressed up, and ready to go. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible, really good judgment on the offensive end.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for the Knicks, Ntilikina and Lee are in the backcourt. Vonleh is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. Knicks trail by 11. Here's the floater, and the layup is good. Thomas got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks.
I think defensively, this is where Lance can surprise you, right? Thomas is a well-schooled player who can score off the drive.
Covington against Thomas. Pass to Fultz. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
Here's Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently, the vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Now here's Lee. He has 5. And here's Vonleh. No good from Lee. Simmons finds Covington. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Kanter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Lee. Puts it up from 12. Bank shot, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Thomas.
Well, how about this guy? Undrafted after winning a national championship in college at Duke, Lance Thomas, one of those classic glue guys.
The 76ers making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fultz kicks to Simmons. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Simmons. 6th in assists, 8th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. New York calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Knicks, Mario Hezonja comes in for Thomas. And Trey Burke subbed in for Ntilikina. Hezonja, the pass to Burke. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Lee finds Kanter. And here is Burke. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Muscala. Lee against Redick. And McConnell gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Vonleh, the pass to Kanter. Lee outside. Drills it from outside. Lee's got 8 points.
Well, this is why Courtney Lee is easy to play with, right? He gets his offense within the flow of the system.
McConnell kicks to Simmons. Over Vonleh. Outside for Redick. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Burke, the pass to Hezonja. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Ben Simmons, number 1.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against New York. For Philadelphia, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers with some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for New York. Baker's checked in. Chandler hits them both. Knicks trail by 17. Burke kicks to Hezonja. And Cantor now top the key. The pass to Burke. Jacks up a three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. Excellent D from Cantor.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And now, here's Hezonja. He's guarded by Chandler. And Hezonja gets it to go.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Korkmaz. Here's Redick. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Knicks trail by 17. Burke with it. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint. Here's Cantor. And Vonleh has it in the corner. Passes to Hezonja. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cantor. Lets the three fly. Redick with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 17. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
New York calls timeout.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Knicks trail by 19. Burke finds Hezonja. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Hezonja's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Redick passes to Johnson. And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Philadelphia making a change here. Saric is checked in.
76ers, Dario Saric.
Here's Korkmaz. The Knicks pull it in. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now, here's Hezonja. Not a lot of room. Pass to Vonleh. Here's Hezonja. New York moving it around. Here's Cantor. He gets it in there.
Yeah, there's a physicality and intention to what Enes Kanter does. That's a tough shot.
Here's Korkmaz. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Fultz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And New York with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Redick with the 3. That one, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Outside Hardaway. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So good. 1 free throw coming up.
Well, 2 things there, guys. Tim Hardaway Jr., the power, the concentration, refuses to be stopped when he wants to score. And, guys, it's been a little bit of an interesting journey for Tim Hardaway Jr., right? He gets drafted by the Knicks, traded after 2 seasons, then goes back to New York on a monster free agent deal.
Moutier, he's checked in for Trey Burke.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, Doris, when you think about Hardaway's future, sky's the limit if he can stay healthy.
Right, a high-energy guy, gets after it every possession, willing to sacrifice his body, very much the way his dad played. That's the only way he knows how to play.
Now, here's Fultz. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Knicks ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Vonleh, and the dunk by Vonleh.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Hardaway goes in. Chandler with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Redick's got the ball, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Knicks.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that one falls from Šarić.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Baker kicks to Hardaway. Here's Baker, covered by Redick. Six on the shot clock. Here's Baker. Here's Thomas. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
A moment here to see some numbers for Dario Saric. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Moutier looking around. Thomas finds Hardaway to the inside. Here's Cantor, and he banks in the layup. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Moutier. Fultz, no good.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
And there's the pass to Moutier. Now Thomas. He's got 6. Cantor with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Hardaway, no good. Philadelphia leading by 10. It's Redick on the wing. Fultz kicks to Šarić. Back to Fultz. Pass to Redick. Got a piece of it. Now here's Moutier. He's got 5. Pass to Cantor. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, this guy combines hard work and intelligence. Lance Thomas baits the defender into committing that foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Thomas.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Robert Covington comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's McConnell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Feeds to Fultz. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
I just love the moves of Fultz. No wasted motion, dribbles with purpose, easily getting to where he wants with the ball.
Now here's Cantor. He has 6. The dish now to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Well, this is Emmanuel Mudiay at his best. The aggressive mindset trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
First free throw is good. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Both free throws good from Mudiay. 1:14 left in the 3rd quarter. McConnell kicks to Simmons. Got a piece of it.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis. Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Here's Simmons. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Simmons got 29.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
To the paint. And Thomas with the stuff.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Covington. Out to the right wing. Saric against Thomas. Unloads from 13. The shot by Saric, no good. Thomas inside. It's stolen by Saric. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. 76ers lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Knicks trail by 8. Covington and Simmons, the duo at forward. McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. And it's Saric in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Ntilikina. Hardaway for 3. Here's Kanter. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Kanter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks. Thomas against Simmons. It's good. Simmons got 31.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
Here's Ntilikina. He kicks it to Lee. The pass to Kanter. Yes, that goes in. Kanter's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, since the break, his efficiency has gone up a notch, looking really polished now.
To the right side. To the middle. Here's Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Philadelphia.
One shot behind the legs.
That's good from Simmons. Here's Ntilikina. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Knocked away. And here's Covington. Here's Fultz. The 76ers again can't hit it. Thomas with the ball. Passes it to Ntilikina. Lee outside. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Kanter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kanter's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Inside. Outside for Simmons. Excellent D from Kanter. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that one drops.
Well, I like the battle right there by Hardaway Jr., showing he's committed to scoring on the defense.
Simmons passes to McConnell. Muscala dishes to Simmons. Over Thomas. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Inside. Here's Ntilikina. And he gets the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Lets a floater go. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
A different look for New York. Noah Vonleh comes in for Lance Thomas. And it's Hezonja in for Hardaway.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Fultz. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ntilikina kicks to Vonleh. This one for 3. Hezonja's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Cantor. Now Hezonja. And the Knicks good for 2.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Lee with the steal. Pass to Ntilikina. Kicks to Cantor. Vonleh at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Lee outside. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Cantor. It's good. Cantor's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Simmons on the wing. Over Vonleh. Misses off the right iron. New York trailing. To the inside. Here's Ntilikina. He nails it, and we're tied up. Ntilikina's got 4 points this quarter.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Simmons with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Simmons inside. Vonleh on him. McConnell scanning the floor, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Covington in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
To the paint. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And you can just see the confidence level growing with each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the 4th.
Muscala.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ntilikina passes to Lee. Here's Ntilikina. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Muscala. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now Covington. And the pass to Muscala. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, what a combination of size and touch that makes him a nightmare matchup from three-point range. Wow.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Teardrop shot, and they'll keep possession. Lee outside. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts.
This is where Courtney Lee can help you. So active when it comes to scoring from these in-between spots.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Simmons. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Ntilikina. Covington with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for your 76ers, Robert Covington. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Covington.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Hardaway comes in for Lee. Second free throw, no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Such a wide open look. 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Now here's Covington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At the line for your 76ers, Robert Covington. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington. Knicks trail by 7. Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Enes Kanter, so aggressive and assertive. Big-time play.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Passes it to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Muscala. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Vonleh. Down low. Cantor finds Hardaway. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simmons, and the layup is good. Simmons got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the bag.
Cantor, the pass to Ntilikina. Good on the bucket. Ntilikina's got 6 points in the quarter.
Upping his leadership skills over time. When Ntilikina has the ball in a big spot, not afraid to go for it.
Here's Covington. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Thomas kicks to Ntilikina. Cantor trying to free himself up. The layup off target. The 76ers leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Vonleh's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. That's good from Cantor on the assist from Hardaway. Cantor's got 20.
Boy, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Vonleh with the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Hardaway. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, how about the competitive nature of Tim Hardaway Jr.? Important spot, no problem.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Sinks it.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the game. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Enes Kanter is a natural-born scorer, either back to the basket with the jumper or the post move. He's got it all.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Ntilikina kicks to Kanter. Over Muscala. That one wide left. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. Count it!
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.